All scores in the first half with 26 big points. Vernon Maxwell tops for the Rockets with 11. KJ doing most of the damage, getting out quickly. And Vernon Maxwell held in check, especially from three-point range.
This is a huge confidence builder for the Phoenix Suns in terms of dominating a good defensive team. And now it'll be a test for the Rockets to slow the pace of the game down, start going through Olajuwon, and cut this lead down. They'd like to be around 10 or 12 points by the end of the third quarter of play.
Olajuwon kicks it back outside. Maxwell finds Smith. Three-pointer rolls out. Olajuwon missed the tap attempt, and Marley cradles the rebound. Oliver Miller really has done a pretty good job on Akeem, though he's gotten a lot of double-team help. He has 2 points, but 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals.
Olajuwon almost had a steal right there, and 14 seconds on the shot clock. But the Phoenix Suns have the better of the offensive game plan right now. They got better balance and they have better execution.
Shot clock down to 5 as Barkley backs his way in and finds A.C. Green. Olajuwon with rebound number 8.
Again, notice that the reason that Green is able to lay off Horry is because he won't. And when he took those first 3 shots, he wasn't making them. Now he won't take a perimeter shot.
For some reason, Miller didn't come out to challenge that shot by Akeem, and he bangs it down for his 12th. The game began at a frantic pace and a lot slower pace in the game here to start the second half. Marley penetrates. Barkley fumbled it, shot it anyway, and Olajuwon off the floor. Baseball pass to Thorpe, one-on-one. Gives it to Smith, driving to the basket for the easy one. Little spark for the Rockets here to open the third quarter.
Phoenix Suns in the last 2 possessions were working against the clock and are much slower in getting the ball where they want here at the outset. Turnover again.
Thorpe took it away from Barkley. Here come the Rockets, 3-on-3. Horry, yes, with a slam. Horry has 8 points. I think they're all on dunks.
Every single one of them. He knows how to dunk and play above the rim. And in transition, you'll see Kenny Smith and the Rockets always are a team that have the ball on the wing on the break. They fumble their way into a dunk for Horry.
Rockets blast off to start the second half.
Robin Williams in Homicide, January 6th on NBC.
NBA on NBC is brought to you by Chevrolet Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. By Pepsi, who reminds you to be young, have fun, drink Pepsi. And by Crest, the dentist's choice for fighting cavities. Crest with Fluorostat.
Welcome back to America West Arena. You know, and A.C. Green has always done a lot of community service no matter where he played. When he was in Los Angeles, he worked there, and he's doing the same right here in Phoenix. 125 disadvantaged kids were his guests at a Christmas party last week, and that party has continued here today. He bought tickets for all of them to come to the game here at America West Arena, and they're continuing to enjoy himself. A.C. Green, one of the true gentlemen in the NBA, and pretty good Santa Claus, too. Back to you guys.
All right, Paul, his first 8 years in the league with the Lakers. A.C. today playing his 591st consecutive game. That's tops among NBA active players. And Suns hoping he's the missing link that can help bring him a championship.
And out of every one of those games, they've never called a play for him. So he's had to make up his own offense. Kevin Johnson has had to make up his. He's right back at it.
28 points for KJ. Horry, baseline slam off a good pass from Maxwell. Double figures for Robert Horry, all on dunks.
So you think we ought to get him an invitation to the slam dunk contest, huh?
They aren't real great on style points, but they are pretty effective. Barkley left over.
Rockets almost came up with the steal, but out of that triple team on the ball, that left Charles Barkley wide open.
Horry tries an outside shot. Same result as earlier. You better stick to the dunks. He's 0 for the game outside. Thorpe off his hand, and it came up short. Here's A.C. Green.
Good job by Horry to shadow him down, make him bring it back out.
Foul on Robert Horry. That'll be his second.
Whenever Maxwell and Horry get together, you'll see good things, and you'll see that play is an easy one for Maxwell to see. No pressure on him, and Horry just cuts to the hoop and throws it down.
Barkley double team. Kevin Johnson was open, elected not to take the shot. Barkley back in, falling off and hitting over Olistor. 19 for Barkley.
Horry again.
Slammo. Mr. Slam Bam today, Robert Horry. And a technical foul has been called on Horry. Rudy wants to know for what?
Well, Horry does a little shake with his head. I don't know if he said something to the official on the way by, and he's coming in with two hands against Barkley. Thought he got a shot right there. Now, couldn't see anything.
Kevin Johnson hits the technical shot. Here it is again. Yep, he did have a word or two, and it cost him a tee. 8:24 left, third quarter. Suns leading the Rockets 68-49.
The Rockets want to see their defense begin to take effect. They have the Phoenix Suns shooting the ball from the perimeter. That's the shot that's going to break down first and allow them to get back some cheap points.
Rudy Tomjanovich, the hottest team in the league coming in, just short of setting NBA records for the best start. Thorpe got it to Horry, trying to get another slam, and Oliver Miller said, nope, not this day.
You got another one. It wasn't as stylish as the others. The last two in traffic with two hands. He's taking them down with good authority. In traffic, he holds it. See that little, not really a good one, but he gives the head wag anyway.
It may be Christmas, but Oliver wasn't going to concede that. Barkley rebounds that miss. 8 minutes left in the third.
See, the Rockets defense is much better. Barkley trying to get in. Olajuwon swat that away.
Merry Christmas. Third block for Akeem today.
They cut the lane off for Charles Barkley, so he has to pull up, and you can see the quickness of Olajuwon come into the frame.
Good head fake by Marley, but Maxwell recovered. Tough shot, he got it. Damn, Marley. Marley has reached double figures. Olajuwon, sweeping hook. Won't go. Tap once. Here's Horry off the offensive board, and another slam. Robert Horry has scored the last 10 Rocket points.
Talking about boundless energy, he has 16 points, and every one of them has been a dunk.
Those young legs in his second year out of Alabama. 11th player taken in the draft last year.
The Rockets work the glass very well. Olajuwon has that one spoon off for he keeps it alive and then gets it back, throws it down.
Barkley backing on Thorpe.
Thorpe is letting him get too deep. That's where Barkley wants to go.
And Barkley with an offensive rebound off the green miss. That's 11 rebounds, a double-double already for Charles Barkley.
They're switching everything, and they've got them out on the outside. Barkley trying to go through Kenny Smith against the clock.
Split the double team. Kevin Johnson got it away, just beat the shot clock. And now Maxwell against Marley. Tried to get it to Smith, broken up by KJ, and then a foul on Kevin Johnson. Number 2 on Johnson.
How many people does this place hold? About 20,000? We just had 20,000 officials. Watch Maxwell's feet. Oh, yes, I danced a little bit. They all roll their hands while Olajuwon gets the foul against Kevin Johnson.
A little Christmas rumba on the way to the hoop. But the net result, Olajuwon at the free throw strike. Olajuwon, remember, playing with a touch of the flu. Do you think it's affected his performance today? Those are his numbers.
I don't think so. He hasn't really gotten a consistent Eddie's diet of the ball, and he'll have stretches in games sometimes where he'll miss, but eventually he gets that shot working.
That's his first free throw in 4 attempts.
What the Rockets they've got to continue to do is play sticky perimeter defense. They can't allow the Phoenix Suns to get inside. Make them shoot outside in. Then they've got to make sure they rebound the ball. They missed a golden chance there.
Beaten on the boards. Green with an offensive rebound. Barkley tried to go backdoor. Now the pick and roll. Barkley open. Green and Maxwell locked up after positioning for the rebound. No whistle. They separate them. And Barkley now with 21 points. Barkley knocked it away, but to Ori. Outside shot, his first make from outside in this game. Ori, though, has carried the Rockets here in the third quarter. 12 points in the third for Robert Ori.
Suns coming back to a two-man game, which Houston doesn't let them run. They like to switch the play, and they get Barkley against Kenny Smith, then he draws the foul.
Number 3 on Kenny Smith.
In the previous possession, they wanted to set the same kind of pick and roll, other side of the floor. Barkley's there, and he won't go all the way because Olajuwon steps in, but he makes a good decision, takes a little medium-range jump shot.
MVP last year, 7 times an All-Star. Currently 6th in the league in scoring, 8th in rebounding, 9th in field goal percentage. NBA Player of the Week back in November 21st.
Well, the Suns' big three has really been sharp today. Johnson, Barkley, Marley have all been really hitting at the offensive end, and that has got them active at the defensive end as well.
Barkley hasn't been shooting that great lately, but having a good game today. Had 18 points, 18 rebounds in the win at Seattle a couple days ago. An illegal defense call against the Phoenix Suns. First illegal call against Westfall's team. Next one results in a technical. Ori will put it in bounds for Houston.
Westfall looks at the scoreboard, and the score is 18. He'd like to keep it that way through the next 5 minutes or see it grow. Rudy Tomjanovich wants to see it cut down.
Smith from outside. Unusual rotation on his shot. Olajuwon wades in and beats Barkley for the offensive board. Miller knocked it away. And a foul. Smith, that'll be his 4th.
Olajuwon trying to feed the ball inside. Oliver Miller has done a good job interior post defense, knocks that one away, and then Kenny Smith trying to cut off Barkley, picks up the personal.
AJ baseline, saw Olajuwon coming and threw it away. Miller steals it back. Barkley spotted for the 3. And out of bounds to Houston. Oliver Miller, in his 2nd start of the season, 3rd of his career, is having a good game. Not gaudy scoring numbers, but doing the little things.
Well, he's always done the little things, but what he's doing better today is staying out of foul trouble and playing defense with his hands. He's come up with a couple of steals as Sam Cassell comes in to replace Kenny Smith, who has 4 personal fouls. Now, Cassell made 1 shot, and then he was used by Kevin Johnson. Olajuwon triple team.
And foul. Oliver Miller's 3rd personal foul.
His 3rd team foul. Number 44,
the Rockets are going to have to do more of this. Barkley got him first, Miller gets him second, and Olajuwon goes to the free throw line.
Who, me? Mark West will come in to replace Oliver Miller.
Miller not happy about the call going against him. You can tell by the body language that he uses when he goes to the bench. You know, we interviewed him yesterday, and we asked him about the calls, and he said, well, I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to be aggressive, and I'm going to keep playing out there, and they're either going to keep calling the fouls or I'm going to foul out, but I'm going to keep playing.
Kevin Johnson again scores over Sam Cassell. Pulled up with that one for number 31. KJ's eyes have lit up in this game when he sees Sam Cassell come off the Houston bench.
Sam Cassell is going to have to be going forward.
Cassell misses the three. Olajuwon keeps it alive. Back to Maxwell. His three-point attempt is there.
And you might think that, the Rockets are a little strange in that they keep shooting the three, but that is such a big part of their game, and they know that eventually Maxwell, Smith, Cassell, or one of those guys is going to get hot from out there. They're 3 for 14 right now.
They lead the NBA in attempts and makes from three-point range. Barkley's suddenly gotten hot. 25 for Charles.
They are making Barkley take tough shots. He's making them over store, but they're making Barkley beat them with his shots and not allowing him to play to a double team and kick it out.
Maxwell left open from three-point range. On the floor, picked up by Ori. Short on that shot. Foul on Akeem, number 3. The Rockets come out with a challenge to start the third, but Barkley and the Suns have been up to it.
Back on the court for Don Nelson and Golden State Warriors. I'll be back soon. Merry Christmas.
Hard luck Tim Hardaway, but his injury will open up a point guard spot for Dream Team 2. And off this performance today, Kevin Johnson on national TV Christmas Day making a strong point to be that man.
He is making a huge statement. Hardaway, he said, I'm not giving my spot away. Don't count me out yet, despite what Kevin is doing. That's the toughest thing whenever you have dream teams is to try to be fair and to make the selection, and someone that's deserving is always left off, and Kevin has missed on a couple of chances. I know that he feels that his window of opportunity may be running out.
During the timeout, Rudy Tomjanovich discussing with his team the fronting of Olajuwon and perhaps some way to get him the ball or else find the open man and have them hit the shot has been a problem the whole game.
Well, they've got 14 minutes left in the game, and what they've got to be able to do is find a way to stop Phoenix from scoring the ball and score themselves. And they, even though they've had Phoenix take some tough shots, they haven't rebounded those shots, and that's really hurt them. As AC Green was in that position, and that's how Robert Horry got his third person.
That's how it was on Horry. And rebounded on that miss by Otis Thorpe. 19-point Phoenix lead. They took command in the second quarter of this game.
Trying to drop the ball inside to Olajuwon with 8 on the shot clock.
He threw it away. Horry grabbed Kevin Johnson and held him, and the officials didn't see it. Cassell missing.
Got great officials here in the arena in terms of the fans. They have seen every one that the officials have missed. The ball goes up, and you'll watch right there. Horry has an armful of Kevin Johnson. So how can all 20,000 see, and you 3 guys missed the call?
Vernon Maxwell called for his first foul. There's Horry, who grabbed KJ and got away with it.
Horry has been the story here in really the third quarter and trying to keep Houston in the game. They've been down by 21, and he has played above the rim through most of it, 12 points, and that's all that they've really gotten. They need to find better balance.
Ellie replaces Maxwell in the Houston lineup. Mario Ellie, who's been such a valuable 6th man for the Rockets. In fact, overall, their bench has been terrific this season. Feeds in to Olajuwon, who comes out to get it.
See, they want to make Cassell, Ori, those guys make those shots. He finally knocks down that three.
Cassell makes the three. He has a pair of trays in the game, his only points. Less than 2 minutes left in the third.
Whenever you are the defender against Kevin Johnson, you've got to make him go backwards. Now they got to switch Barkley over Sam Cassell.
No problem, Charles Barkley. 27 for Charles. Thorpe low post, triple team. Ori open. Now he's finding the outside range to go with those slams. 20 points for Ori, who, as you said, continues to be the story of the third quarter for the Rockets. 1 minute left in the third quarter.
Again, they end up switching, and Cassell holds, and he said, how could I hold when Samuel elbow bounced me out of the picture? But they cannot allow that mismatch to take place. Cassell has got to fight through that screen. Once he's in that position, he's at Barkley's mercy. Barkley looked around and said, who was that fly on me? Cassell giving up quite a bit of weight inside.
At 185 pounds to Barkley's 250 or so.
Barkley has learned how to orchestrate the officials a lot better, and being on a good team doesn't hurt. So Barkley, can almost intimidate his way into some calls sometimes.
Didn't get the roll on the second, and Thorpe palms the rebound. There are those big hands we were talking about earlier. Barkley had 29 in the earlier game against Houston. Again, matched that in 3 quarters.
And notice how they're backing off and just collapsing around Olajuwon. They're not even going to let him catch the ball.
Thorpe with an offensive board. Cassell for 3. 2 in a row for Sam Cassell. That could loosen things up inside for the fourth quarter. Big shot, Kevin Johnson.
And that's the shot they've got to rebound, and they don't. You get down, and they come down in a 2-for-1 situation, a quick launch, and they don't get the ball back because AC Green beats everyone to it.
Shot clock on the left, game clock on the right, third quarter.
Again, they're coming back with a 2-man game. Cassell has to get through the screen. They end up in another switch. Poked it away.
It was knocked away, and here's Ori for the Rockets. For 3. No good by Ellie as the third quarter comes to a close. Houston came out strong to open the third, but Barkley and the Suns recover. Good third quarter for Charles, 28 in the game. And at the end of 3, the Suns lead the Rockets 84-68. We'll be back after these messages and a word from your local station.
Can they make a comeback and make a game of it?
Olajuwon fouled as he goes up by Mark West. Number 2 on West. West coming off the bench for only the second time.
Well, Mark West was right in that they shouldn't have let him catch the ball, because that's when you get in trouble. And when they have been able to keep him from getting the ball, then Olajuwon has not been a factor. He hasn't been to the free throw line that many times, but he's the type of player that can wear you down in getting this position and eventually getting the calls to go his way.
4 of 8 at the line now, Akeem. Mark West taking over reserve role as Oliver Miller has started the last 2 games. West playing his 443rd straight game. That's second in the NBA among active players, only to his teammate AC Green.
Now the Rockets want to be around the 8-point deficit mark if they can, around the 6-7 minute mark of this period. So for the next 4:20, they really want to be a team that plays very aggressive defensively and then make sure they rebound the ball.
To get there, they'll have to have the current lead. See the shot clock. Over Herrera, Barkley has another. No way to stop that. The ball away by Charles. He got a kick out of it. 30 points for Barkley.
Barkley's on fire. I mean, they've got him taking the toughest shot that's in his arsenal, but it's going down, and when that happens, you just have to suffer through it. Olajuwon.
He answers with a spin hook over West. Backcourt foul. Sam Cassell, and he and KJ exchange holiday greetings. What's it be better than playing Christmas Day and hitting a shot like this, huh?
Well, when it's going and the hoop is open, yeah, you got to talk to yourself. But Sam Cassell has got to be more aggressive, and right now he's reacting, and that's letting Kevin Johnson do what he wants.
Herrera broke up that KJ pass. Here's Cassell for the Rockets. Down 16. Olajuwon. Rebounded by Green. That was not an on-balance shot.
Now that time he tricked himself. He thought he was going to get a double team, didn't get it, and then came back and could have taken an easier shot and made a tough one out of it.
KJ spinning on Cassell.
And Cassell did everything right except reach in at the end. He had Kevin Johnson backing up, and then he had him in front of him with really no lane one side or the other to go to, but he reached in trying to make the steal.
Fourth foul on Cassell. KJ's taking him to school today. You see, Barkley shook his finger at Herrera and said, don't try to steal that ball, and then missed the shot. 12 rebounds for Akeem. Or he misses. Long board to Marley. Marley almost had it batted away by Barkley with a playful swipe. And it is for good by Herrera. He made Marley eat that one. KJ with a block. Didn't get position on time on Cassell. Take a break with 9:42 left in the game.
Shaq and the Magic battle the world champion Bulls in prime time tonight on NBC.
From the instant
Hi, I'm Jerry Rice. I hope you're enjoying the game. And next, the San Francisco 49ers are playing the Houston Oilers right here on NBC.
Yeah, Charles Barkley is having a merry old time on Christmas Day in the NBA. His team up big over the Houston Rockets. You know, first there was Batman, then there was Superman. Now there's Charles Barkley. Yes, comic book superhero. This is the first of 2 comic books and another book that would be published featuring Charles Barkley in the next year. Interesting. All proceeds from the comic books and the other novel will go to charity. First to his scholarship fund at Auburn University, then to his high school in Leeds, Alabama, and then to his church also in Leeds. Now, I read the book last night. Now, it ends with Charles Barkley saving an NBA referee, so you got to know it's complete fiction. Back to you guys, and Merry Christmas, Charles.
Paul with an entertaining Christmas Eve reading Charles Barkley's comic book. Like you said, it was a little quiet. There's only one Sir Charles, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, by the way.
He's been big here this afternoon. Cassell going for his third three-pointer, can't get it. They got to reestablish Olajuwon in trying to make this comeback. Every time Houston quick shoots the ball from the perimeter, plays right into the hands of the Phoenix Suns because they're able to get the ball and they're looking for a quick push and a quick score. Shot clock.
Yeah, to 3. Just beat the shot clock, but no good. Herrera on the rebound. Olajuwon hit the deck, and then a rebound foul on Houston.
Now Olajuwon is saying, you know, I should have gotten a foul against Barkley inside. Now they get a good in. He's not going to get better position than that. And Barkley goes up with the offhand and pushes him off the ball and the shot.
Olajuwon didn't get the call. Mario Elie instead whistled for his second foul. Phoenix ball leading 88-72. Olajuwon slapped it away from Miller. Miller said he got my hand. Cassell reverses it through.
This was good by Sam Cassell. Assist Mario Elie.
Olajuwon makes this play happen as he just reaches out and slaps the ball, beats Miller to it, and then Elie gets it back, and in the middle, Sam Cassell makes Kevin Johnson and the Suns pay.
And Cassell at the line looking for the three-point play. Kevin Johnson committing his 4th foul.
You got a 13-point lead, and the crowd senses that their team has stalled here, and they want to get them to get back to work.
And the Rockets now need to call on that patented defense. Miller called for a travel as he tried to back Herrera in. And the Rockets with that tough D on the verge of getting back into it as Ainge comes in the lineup for the Suns.
The quicker you move the ball and the quicker you move people in the direction of the basket, that takes away a sticky defense. And the Suns are now holding the ball a little bit too long and trying to get into their plays here in the fourth quarter.
Suns going small as Ainge replaced Green. Knocked away from Olajuwon, and then Herrera fouled as he went up.
Fouls on number 34,
Charles Barkley with his second foul.
His second, 14 foul.
Good break for the Houston Rockets against the Phoenix Suns. Olajuwon thought he got fouled. The ball popped right back to Herrera, who eventually does get fouled and goes to the free throw line. That stops the clock. That gives him a chance to score. So with every time the clock stops and Houston creeps a little bit closer, their chances of getting in the game get a lot better.
Carl Herrera, who was born in Trinidad and grew up in Caracas, Venezuela, in fact played for the Venezuelan Olympic team, the first Venezuelan native in the NBA. He's an excellent free throw shooter. Got them both. 88-77 over 8 minutes left in the game.
See, their defense has gotten much better now. They're more aggressive, and they're rotating a lot better now than they were when the Phoenix Suns were on that big surge in the second quarter.
Marley three. And all alone, Olajuwon for the rebound. At 13 boards for Hakeem. Hakeem calls for it against Miller. Jump hook is there. 20 points for Hakeem, and here come the Rockets. Paul Westphal asked for a timeout. At one time, the Suns led by 22. It's now 88-79.
Hey, the Miss Perfect pageant.
PA on NBC is brought to you by Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling. Can your beer do this? By Toyota, makers of the exciting all-new Celica. Watch out, it's here. And by the people at Nike, who encourage you to just do it.
Genuine Draft NBA All-Star balloting is underway. The program gives fans a chance to pick the starters for the 44th annual All-Star Game in Minneapolis in February. Ballots available at all NBA arenas and at participating Miller Genuine Draft retail outlets. We urge you to get out and vote. And here in Phoenix, we have a ballot. Charles Barkley's already punched out on this. I don't understand.
He's punched out, but I wrote in Vernon Maxwell. He's having an all-star type of year, and he could possibly sneak in there.
All-Star balloting underway, and we hope you'll get out and vote for your favorite NBA All-Stars. Christmas Day edition of the NBA, and in the fourth quarter, Houston outscoring the Suns 11-4. The Suns have gone the last 3.5 minutes without a field goal.
They take Kevin Johnson out of the game. They bring in Frank Johnson, and Johnson is more dependable for them when they have to run a half-court set. We'll see if he responds like he did in Seattle the other night. They double up on Barkley.
Frank Johnson, first appearance in the game, puts up the shot. And Herrera boards the miss.
Looking to get the ball into Olajuwon.
He has it. Double team. Ball away. Yes! Hakeem Olajuwon suddenly alive in the fourth quarter and a chance for a three-point trip.
Train has pulled into the station and is picking up people, and you can see Olajuwon with that fadeaway, the one that Barkley said is unstoppable. The reaction by Oliver Miller, but I am going to keep fouling. Until they foul him out, they bring Mark West in the game.
Olajuwon does make the three-point play. And now it's just a 6-point Suns lead.
This is where the Rockets want to be, and they've got to keep their defense up and aggressive, and then have Olajuwon shut down anything that comes to the hole.
Double team Barkley, and then Ainge throws it away, intended for Frank Johnson. 14 Sun turnovers. That a costly one. And the Rockets again a chance to chip into that lead. 50% shooting for the Rockets and way down for the Suns.
No Maxwell, no Smith on the floor, and they're doing it with Herrera, Ellie, and Sam Cassell.
Ori, that's a three. It won't go. Barkley up to get the rebound. Here's Barkley on the dribble. Leads it to Age. Spotted for three. No good. Barkley's follow. No good, but a foul. Charles had one. Just an easy pop back in, but it's number 3 on Olajuwon.
Good, hard, aggressive push by Barkley. Ainge had a week to shoot this one, and it spooned out on him, but Barkley was right there. Olajuwon reaches in.
Now some discussion about who should shoot the free throw.
Olajuwon trying to make sure Barkley goes to the line. Marley was trying to get in there, and Marley is a better free thrower between the two.
Marley shoots 81%, Barkley 66. That one 100%. 31 points for Charles Barkley. 31 points and 15 rebounds for Sir Charles.
Rockets get smaller. Ori goes out of the ball game. Herrera goes out, and Thorpe comes in. Maxwell comes in, but that leaves them a front line of Ellie, Olajuwon, and Thorpe.
Paul Westphal counters by returning KJ to the lineup for Ainge. Barkley cans 2. The lead is 8 for Phoenix. Less than 6.5 minutes remaining, and Ori, their main offensive weapon in the third quarter, has a seat on the bench.
He jammed his hand, did something. We're trying to find out extent of the injury into Olajuwon.
Cassell, three-pointer. Back rims to KJ. Ellie gets back to cut off three to goes behind the back and then lays it in.
You can see what happens when you miss the three-point shot. It's the first pass to the fast break because it's a long rebound. Ellie misses that one.
Missed it badly. West on the rebound. And a pushing foul on Akeem. 4 fouls on Akeem the Dream.
You can see AC Green get the shot right there, and then Maxwell gives him a little shot in the back. Green says, next time, next time.
KJ misses the free throw. Let's go to Paul Sunderland for a report on Robert Ori.
Well, I just talked to Robert Ori. Little finger, right hand, jam, been examined, should be back in the ball game. And given the run they've made with him in there, they need him back in a hurry. We should see him back in just a minute or two. Back to you.
34 points for Kevin Johnson. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
The Rockets, again, have to remember what's going to get them back in the game, and that is collapsing the defense and then getting a good medium-range shot. They're going for the home run right now, and the three-point ball is not going in. They can take a shot inside that. They're in good shape right now with 5:22 to go. They're 5 of 25 from the three-point line.
Barkley over Thorpe. That ball away has been working all afternoon. 34 for Barkley. The Rockets got back in it, and the Suns push it back out. Here's a foul on Mark West, pushing Olajuwon.
This is a tough shot by Barkley. He gets up and nails that one over. Some good defense by Otis Thorpe. The reaction is, not today. Nobody's stopping me today. Not with this going in.
.24 points for Akeem. Barkley, though, has clearly won the battle of the superstars today.
Olajuwon 11 in the quarter as they still keep trying to come uphill.
Houston got within 6 just a couple of minutes ago. KJ fouled by Cassell. He doesn't believe it. That's 5. Well, rookies don't get many calls. That's probably what he's saying to his coach right now.
Well, he's giving the explanation to the official that he didn't touch him. Kevin Johnson, Charles Barkley, that is 69, with a chance to get to 70 between them. A huge afternoon for their two offensive weapons.
Second time this season they have both been over 30 in a single game. They did it against the Clippers earlier as the Rockets call for timeout. Still 4:44 left in the game. Ample time for the Rockets to try to make the comeback.
Come back! And now a word from our sponsor. Dreams come true with my new shoe. That's not what I want to say. Rewind.
Wow, it's Charles Barkley and his new shoe.
This is my new shoe. It's a good shoe. Won't make you dunk like me. Won't make you rich like me.
Dang!
Won't make you rebound like me. Definitely won't make you handsome like me.
Good.
It'll only make you have shoes like me. Period. Now that's what I want to say.
We're gonna take your picture. Here we go. Okay, give me a big smile.
And no doubt Meek, like most of you, spending Christmas Day with NBC. Immediately following this game, NFL Live. Jim Lampley, Mike Ditka, O.J. Simpson, Will McDonough. They'll take a look at the Crescent Moon Foundation, founded by Warren Moon. Then Moon and the Houston Oilers visit Candlestick to take on Steve Young and the San Francisco 49ers. And then finally back to the NBA. Shaquille O'Neal, Scottie Pippen, the Magic against the Bulls. All still to come here on NBC.
Next 2 minutes, real crucial for the Houston Rockets. They have got to get some scores and stops. If they can get within 6 points, they have a chance to still close this game out.
Maxwell looking inside. Olajuwon comes off a screen by Thorpe, but can't hit. And Barkley with another strong rebound. What a Christmas Day game he's had. That's his 16th rebound.
They're going to stay with Johnson and Barkley handling the ball down the stretch. See if they can't make some plays. Turnover.
Barkley threw it away. 3-on-2 Rocket break. Ellie all the way for the lay-in. Mario Ellie off the bench with his first basket.
Suns don't stop the ball. They let Ellie go right into the heart of the basket for an easy score.
Marley dribbles free and finds a wide-open Barkley. 36 in the game for Barkley.
Best perimeter game for Barkley of the season. He has torched the basket from the outside this afternoon.
Marquee players have been up to billing today. That basket by Akeem will not count. A foul before the shot. It's number 3 on West.
In the penalty, fouls number 41, Mark West.
Olajuwon showing you that, in a one-on-one situation, he virtually is unstoppable. He's either going to get the shot or the foul, and you've got to try to keep him from getting the basketball, which the Suns did a good job of earlier. Now he's beginning to get a chance to score the ball.
Number 22, Ainge, returns to the Suns.
Will come in for the Suns. And West will go out, so a small lineup on the court for Phoenix. Meanwhile, Akeem is only 7 of 12 from the free throw line today.
Well, remember, Charles Barkley gave us the secret to beating the Houston Rockets, and that's keeping them from making their threes. Today, they haven't made their threes. Olajuwon has had almost his typical seasonal average type of ball game, but hasn't really had enough complementary help.
Barkley beat Akeem to the rim for number 38. KJ made the pass.
Mistake by Otis Thorpe. He just left Charles Barkley with Kevin Johnson under control. Johnson could spot that play coming and made them pay.
in 24 games prior to this one as Thorpe lays it in from Elijah Wan. Houston had held their opponents 20 times under 100. So Phoenix has eclipsed the century mark.
If the Rockets go down today, it'll be the first time they've got 2 in a row all season long. They have been tremendous so far here in the early part of the season. Green.
Baseline jumper by A.C. Green. Houston losing at home to the Denver Nuggets on Thursday, denying them a chance to match the Knicks record for greatest start at 23-1.
Barkley decided that time he wanted to guard Elijah Wan and paid the price, a quick spin and a dunk. But they missed their chance to get within 6 or 8 points, and the Rockets are down 13 with 2:10 left to go in the game.
Barkley against Thorpe with a shot clock to 3. Fadeaway won't go for it that time, but A.C. Green with a great follow. Phoenix Suns may be making a statement today to the Houston Rockets that they're still the chance. They beat Seattle, first home loss for the Supersonics on Thursday night, and on national TV Christmas Day, making quite a resounding statement here against the team with the NBA's best record.
And that is coming off of a defeat at the hands of the Denver Nuggets, where they lost by almost 30 points. I think the number was 29. And they were able to come back after shooting 28% in the second quarter of play. So they finally got it going, and they've been able to force Maxwell and his compadres to miss that 3-point field goal.
Barkley with 18 rebounds. Houston, remember, closed to within 6 points, but then missed a number of threes, and Phoenix reassumed command. Penetration. KJ couldn't get the roll. Green's follow. He's fouled.
One of the mistakes that you make, and Houston is guilty of it like a lot of teams are, once you cut into the lead, you think you're going to get it all back in the next 2 or 3 possessions, and you don't, and you see the lead go the other way. Kevin Johnson missed his shot. Elijah Wan, I think, picked up that personal foul on the A.C. Green rebound.
Russia number 45, A.C. Green at the line.
Green will shoot.
The one thing that should point out about the season is the Rockets with a terrific start, and they've only lost 2 games. Now they lose their third. The Phoenix Suns have only lost 5 times themselves. So they're only 2 games back in the loss column in the record for the best in the Western Conference.
Hakeem Olajuwon being taken from the game, and on the other end of the court, Charles Barkley's day is done, and a productive Christmas day it has been. Barkley and Kevin Johnson outstanding today. Barkley had 38 points and 18 rebounds. Olajuwon leaves with 27 points and 13 boards. As we said, of all the marquee players, as advertised.
Eric Riley found out that Oliver Miller considers him no Olajuwon, slapped that away, and now Miller will hold the ball as they try to count down the final minute of play. 9 on the shot clock, and Bullard is going to be guarding Dan Marley.
1 on the shot clock. Green with another offensive board. 13 rebounds for AC. He'll go back to shoot 2 free throws.
Richard Petruska is good. Number 45, A.C. Green at the line.
A.C. Green will shoot 2. Hakeem Olajuwon and his Rockets suffering just their 3rd defeat of the season. is AC the missing link in what could be a championship team?
The one thing that he gives them is defense and tireless energy, and the fact that he's been on teams that have won championships and knows what that drive is all about. When they get Cedric Ceballos back, then they have a better complement of people to play with Charles Barkley. So far, AC Green has been sensational for the Phoenix Suns.
Just over 30 seconds left. Riley launches the three.
He couldn't get the two, so I'm going to step back where I know I can't get it blocked and let it go deep.
Quick shot by Joe Courtney is through the hoop. Cassell by Ames draws the foul. Been a tough afternoon for Joe Cassell as he saw Kevin Johnson really score on him. Johnson wound up the game with 36 points and 9 assists. Here's AC Green leading to an ovation as Kevin Johnson surveys the scene. His teammate AC with congratulations all round. A workmanlike effort from Green, just what they need from him.
A terrific effort. Sam Cassell perhaps will learn something about playing against a player like Kevin Johnson from this afternoon's battle, and that you've got to be more aggressive at the defensive end. He's shown that he's a good spot-up three-point shooter, but at the defensive end, he gave too much ground.
Courtney collides with Bullard and pops it through. Cassell misses at the buzzer. The Houston Rockets got within 6 points, but couldn't get over the hump, and the Phoenix Suns will win it. The final count, Phoenix 111, the Rockets 91. We'll join NFL Live in a moment.